Taking a look at today's interest rate markets, let's look at the 10-year note futures as they're experiencing some selling pressure today. For a second session, we are seeing them down and down a little bit more this session than the previous session. And basically, when you look at today's price action, we are trading at 5-session lows now. 119.15 is where the September future is currently trading. Now, September is becoming the lead month here, so we're seeing that becoming the much more actively traded contract as we're rolling out of June here soon into expiration, and September now becoming the lead month. I mean, look at some of the driving factors today. I think there's a couple things to point to. Number one, the tone coming out of the Fed as we're getting close to the quiet period before their next meeting is continuing to be hawkish, or viewed as hawkish. We did have Fed Governor Waller speaking yesterday and indicating, again, a more hawkish tone in his dialogue. And I think that had an impact on the market as you continue to see a pretty strong dynamic there within the Fed as to their concerns about inflation moving forward. Couple that with the data points today. We did get data points that were stronger than anticipated when we look at the Chicago PMI numbers as well as consumer confidence numbers. Here in the U.S., they came in stronger than what was expected, and I think that that's another dynamic here as to why we're seeing a shifting in the Treasury markets today. So when you look at the overall kind of price action today, we are seeing the yields now on the 10-year note up 9 basis points day over day to 284 basis points. So pushing back up into that 280 plus level after holding in the 270 level last week for a couple days. And with that, the entire shifting of the yield curve is continuing to play out here today as well, as we're seeing selling pressure across all the different durations. But the back end of the curve selling off more so than the front end of the curve. And when you look at that, and that's therefore we're seeing a steepening of the yield curve, pushing those back end yields higher, more so on the curve than the shorter end of the curve. So a steepening of the curve today. 10-year futures under some selling pressure as we are now seeing them trading at 5-session lows.